Hi there, I'm going to show you how to make a foundation double crochet row today. So that's a UK foundation double crochet, US foundation single crochet. I use this technique a lot as a setup row in my patterns because it's really stretchy, it's really chunky, and it gives the first row of stitches a really solid foundation to work from. So we're going to start by making a slip knot. Insert your hook into the loop and chain 2. So 1, 2. You're going to insert your hook into the second chain from the hook. So that's the first chain and that's the second one. So go under the top 2 parts of the chain. So you've got 2 on the top and 1 on the bottom. Okay, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, you can see that you've got your working yarn coming from the top and your loop coming from the bottom. If you just tilt your work up, you'll see that you've got a V there on the top, which is the top of your first stitch. You're going to put your hook under that V to form the second stitch. So go under that V, so you've got that on your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2. So you've created 2 stitches. You've got 2 V's on the top, you've also got 2 V's on the bottom. Okay, so to create the third stitch, it's the V that's nearest to you, so tilt the top of your work towards you, that's with your working yarn is the top, and go under that V, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2. Tilt, nearest V, insert your hook under, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2. And just keep repeating that process until you've got the correct amount of stitches. You can see it's nice and stretchy, and your tail will be at the top and your working yarn will be at the top. So once you've worked the required amount of stitches for your pattern, you're just going to count your stitches to check you've got the right amount. So hold your work like this with the loop on your hook, the working yarn at the top, and then just rotate that row slightly and count these V's on the bottom. So ignore the one on your hook and count from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. all the way along to the end, and this will be the last V that you'll count, this one here. So check you've got the right amount of stitches, and then if you're working back and forth for this pattern, you'll just chain 3 and start your first row working across your foundation double crochet setup row. If you're working in the round, you're going to need to lay your work out nice and flat, make sure it's not twisted anywhere, and then you're going to join to the first stitch with a slip stitch. So your working yarn's on the bottom, the loop on your hook is at the top. Find that first stitch, go under the top 2 V's and yarn over with your working yarn and pull through the loop on your hook. Okay, you don't need to fasten off because usually the first row is worked in the same colour as the setup row. So normally you'll just be chaining 3 and working around your foundation double crochet row with your first row of stitches. You do get a little bit of a gap here, and this gap is just because of the way the foundation double crochet row starts. So weave this yarn tail onto thread up this yarn tail onto a yarn needle and just close up that gap just by weaving your tail along these stitches here, just to bring that gap closed. You'll see this makes a nice stretchy base for going over your head or for going over your wrist. So it's a really good sort of foundation row for any kind of garment.